Hello, Elizabeth Berg here, wishing a very happy birthday to my wonderful lifelong friend, Patti Magnuson. There's so much that I would love to share, but won't do right now. But this was an unexpected friendship, as you'll remember, Patti, but it was a divinely given friendship, a life-giving one, encouraging in the true sense of feeding into my heart. I could title this, instead of Surprised by Joy, I could call it Surprised by Patti. And you were part of the Spirit's work in my life to love more, to love people more, love God more, to relax, to laugh more, enjoy the whole of life experiences more. Part of the surprise in our friendship didn't start our freshman year when we were put together as suite mates, but our sophomore year we became roommates by necessity. You had done the Europe semester and my roommate was going to San Francisco, and this resulted in many late night discussions, getting to know each other, walks through Westmont on windy nights, going up to meals, hundreds of meals together. Then the next year, suite mates, and then roommates again our senior year. I came back from staying in France, and you came back from your Washington, D.C. semester. But this all started sharing talks about life, about the men we would marry, all those things that we were facing. So I got to be a part of your developing relationship with Doug, as you were a part of my long, slow developing relationship with Jonathan. But the places we've been together are just all over the world, some of the most beautiful places of the world. I have a few pictures just to show. Here's at my wedding. We were at each other's weddings. And then as babies came, I'm only sharing a few of these. Here you came and stayed with us in France a couple of times with our two daughters there. Let's see, Buena Vista, up in the mountains with all of our tribe. And then we came out to Minnesota, and so those are Kareth and Susanna, and then the boys, Charles, Michael, Daniel, and Jordan, having fun. And then here's even in Yellowstone, I believe, there. So all the places we've been together, I won't even list those. But no reflection on Patti would be complete without mentioning your love of words, music, poetry, literature, beauty, people, experiences. I'm so honored to be the one who introduced you to Les Mis, and now you've been to so many different musicals. I'm rather envious, honestly. But also with your delightful, wholehearted approach to your zest for life is your creative use of words, or combining words, or substituting words. I'm sure in the lore at Westmont of Greek classes, stories still linger of the time you asked for a more detailed reason for why one bit of New Testament Koine Greek was a circumstantial participle. That's important. Greek participles have whole lists of variations, a plethora of nuanced shadings that could stymie the budding Greek scholar. But Dr. Moses Silva, with his dark good looks and Cuban coloring, his scholarly demeanor enhanced by his thick black mustache that set off his very white teeth when he smiled, he was always a gracious teacher, understanding of language learners' frustrations from his own first-hand experiences. But even after his methodical grammatical explanation, you, my dear friend, were getting increasingly frustrated with the passage and did not understand why this particular Greek participle was, in fact, a circumstantial one. So in the desks sitting around, both you and me, I think I was sitting behind you, The class was full with a number of upcoming Westmont luminaries. Dwayne Allman, I believe Judy Gundry was there, Kevin Van Heuser, and others. The classroom was full in Kerwood Hall. Class was drawing to a close, but you really wanted to understand. You were avid to know more fully. But, Dr. Silva, your voice showed your aggravation common to Greek language learners struggling with participles, circumstantial or otherwise. I don't understand why this is a circumcisional participle. Absolute silence. Then a vacuum swept the room as the oxygen left the class and everyone gasped, inhaled, and then exploded in laughter. I remember feeling like my eyes grew 10 sizes, trying not to laugh, feeling the need to keep my abs thoroughly constricted. Dr. Silva gave a slight movement of his head. Then his lips became very set, even taut with his effort not to laugh, and his smile eminently crisp and sharp, maintaining a professional, benign demeanor, not wanting to shame his student, but his white teeth gleamed and sparkled against the frame of his thick black mustache and red lips. "Why? What is so funny?" you demanded around. And then you were horrified, as I explained. But I'm afraid I finally had to laugh in telling you what you said. But as typical of your wonderful, joyous nature, it wasn't long, maybe 10 minutes, before you could laugh too. And as I said, I'm sure this story is still recounted in the professors' lounges around the different schools where the staff now are. But again, so much I could say, and so much I want to say. I look forward to seeing you again, but wishing you a very, very happy 65th birthday. Bye now.